You are welcome again, guys, to my channel. So, and today we'll be looking into Local Studio. So, if you are familiar with Power BI, Tableau, and some other data visualization tools like this, so I believe you'll be able to work your way around the Local Studio. So, Local Studio is one of the product of Google, and for this particular one, you do not have to do any kind of installation. So, just go to your Google search bar and type Local, so it will take you straight down here. This is the local studio interface. So we'll be working with some simple data sets. And before I dive deeper into this particular thing, anytime you want to make use of your local studio, just make sure that your data set are very clean, because you do not have something like Power Query on local studio here. So you only have Power Query on Excel and Power BI. So on local studio there is no room for adjusting your data set. So it's only the finished, well furnished data sets that are loaded into your local studio. So that is the only condition that will make your data to stand out, that will make your data to communicate the exact way you want it to communicate to anyone having access to your data set. So how do we connect our local studio to whatever connector we want to derive our data from? So this is the data set we'll be using in this particular tutorial. So I'm going to connect this data set to our local studio. So I'll come here, click on create, click on report. Okay, so we have 22 connectors, so you can import your data from Google Analytics, from Google Ads, from CSV file. You can search here, look for Excel if your data is on if it's on Excel, but my data is not on Excel. So my data is on Google Sheets. I will click Google Sheets. So this is the name of my data, sales data. I will click it, then click on add. Okay, then click on add to report. Okay, so welcome to the Looker interface. So this cover is actually where our dashboard is going to be designed. So, and on this Looker interface, this particular section is actually the one where most of the work will be done. So this right hand side panel is where we can design how we want our dashboard to look like. So you will see how I actually do this as we proceed with this particular tutorial. Now the first thing is I want to design a structure for this particular dashboard, so that, because without structure there is nothing we can build on. So just follow me through as we build on this particular structure. So I will come here to this shape. We have only two shapes here, the rectangle and the circle. So I'm clicking on the rectangle. So to build my first shape here. Okay. So I'm building the dashboard structure. Then I need some three, like up to three small rectangle, maybe 3 to 4. So this one will be here. So this one here, then this one here. So I can just rearrange this to be like this. This one will be here, here. Copy and paste this. I will enlarge this one. So this one will be for my chart. Gadget more. Okay. Wait. So this is how I want my dashboard to be. So then I can go on with filling them with colors of my choice. I want to fill them with black all through. Black all through. Okay. So the job is half done. Now, as you can see here, these are the columns that are present in my data set. We have the cities, the date, product, quantity sold, revenue, sales persons, shipping cost. Then this record count comes automatically from local. So it's actually counted the number of rows in my data set. So let's begin building our dashboard. So I'm going to name this dashboard the sales report. So I will come here, this text, click on text, click here. Then I'm going to type sales report. You didn't see it because the font is in black. So I will come here. So you click your text. So this thing will automatically show up. Then click the color, the color of your choice. Sales report. Then I want it to be bigger than this. 48. Okay. Then I will resize it here. Put it where I want it to be. Okay. So I think this one is good. Okay. Now for this, the first rectangle, the I want to add all the quantity sold, the quantity of goods, all the quantity of goods sold for for this company. I want them to be added on this first rectangle. Then the second rectangle, I want all the revenues to be added together. So that means all revenues added together will be here in the second rectangle. Then the third one, the shipping cost to be added. Then the fourth one, the product, that's the total number of products we sell in our companies, will be added on the third one. So how are we going to achieve this? So you go to your add chart, click add chart, then you see something like scorecard. Click on the scorecard, this particular one, click on it, and then you drag it here, then you click. Okay, then you adjust the size the way you want it to be. Okay, then come here, set up. So the first one is the total number of quantity sold. So we want to add our quantity sold data. So like this quantity sold. So we want to add all the rows together. So you come here under metric, record count, click on record count, the record count, click on it, then the quantity sold. So it's automatically calculated. So everything added together is 398. But I want to beautify this particular section. I will come here to style, then go down a bit. The font color should be gold. Then I want the value to be centered. Yes. Then the chart title, I want chart title should also be this color. Then I need to do something too. I want to hide the feed name. Okay. Then the font size. I want the font size to be bigger than this. Let's see, 36 pesos. Okay. Then what's this one? Okay. So I think this one is okay. Then we come here, we copy this, come here, post it here. So for this one, so we want to add the revenues together. So addition of all the revenues. So you click on setup, then you come to your metrics under the quantity sold. Click the quantity sold and come to revenue. Click on your revenue. So the total revenue generated for the company is $25,700. So you copy and paste again. You drag it here. So the next one is the shipping cost. We want to add the total number of shipping costs. So come to your metrics under the revenue, click revenue, then shipping cost. So the shipping cost is 1,025. Then copy and paste again. Drag it here. Okay. The total product. So click here, product. So we only have 3 products in the company. So the first section is gone. Okay. So now moving to the second section. So where we are going to create some charts. So where we are going to show some relationship between our data sets. So the first one, I want to create a bar chart between the product and the quantity sold. So we want to check which product has the highest number of quantity, the highest number of sold quantities. So we'll come here, this bar chart, click on it, then we drag it to the first rectangle here. You resize it. I actually love this combination of blue and yellow colors, so I think I would leave this chart in I will leave this bar in blue colors. Then I will just make sure the values are more visible than this. But before I proceed into that, so I will come here under my setup. So since I want a chart of products and the quantity sold, so I will come to dimensions. Under dimension is more or less like the text part of your data set, while the metrics is actually the value part of your data set. So click on the dimensions will be the product, and then the metric, since it's the value part of your data set, the metric will be the quantity sold. Okay, but the quantity sold is actually not showing, so we come to start. Okay, and then for the left y-axis, I will click. Maybe let's go for blue, or let me choose, let's say yellow. Yeah, I'm bolding it. Okay, and then for the x-axis, let's go for the same color. Okay, the legend, we can choose to ignore the legend, and then the grid lines, we don't want the grid lines. Then we need to add the chart title. Color of the chart title should be, let's give it yellow, bold. Okay, so we have something like this. So that means our product called basic gadget is actually the highest sold product, while the one called Deluxe Tool is the lowest sold product. So the second chart we're going to create is the pie chart, so which is going to show us which city actually has the highest number of which particular city in the US did we have the highest revenue generated. So we come to the pie chart, click on it, drag it here, click, then you resize. Okay, I love the color combination. So the only thing I'm changing is the text area. But before I proceed into changing the text area, so let's click on setup. So since we want to show which city has the highest number of, like, to show the revenues generated in each cities, so I'm clicking cities under dimension, and then your metric, remember, is always, your metric will always be in values. So the revenue generated. Okay, then I need to make this part more visible, so I will go to style. I'll add the chart title should be yellow, bold. Okay, then you come down, font color, let's go for this. Then the legend, font color should be yellow. Okay, so I mean, let's try and increase this a bit. Let's leave it in auto. Okay. Okay. So this is the data generated for each cities. So this is in New York City. As you can see, the moment you place your cursor on it, so it's going to show the details of this section of the pie chart. So New York City, 8,300 revenue, and you remember that the total revenue generated is 25,700. So within this 25,700, New York City, we were able to generate just 8,300. So that's 32.3% of the revenue. Then for this one, Los Angeles, that's 3,415. That's 13.4% of the total revenue generated. Yes. So the last chart I'm going to show, come here. Sorry, come here. So we click this. So we want to show the relationship between three different values: the product, the cities, and the revenues generated. So we want to be able to track the same. So we want to be able to track all these three values at the same time. So that's why I'm using this particular chart. So I'm going to resize it. Okay. Okay. So setup. So cities, then you come to break down dimension. So that means in your dimension you have to fill two values, because this particular chart so we are dealing with two values will be on one axis, and then one value will be on the other axis. So we are dealing with three different axes, three different values. So the first one, this dimension, is the city. The second one, the product, and then the third one, which is the metric. Remember, metric is always in values, so metric should be in revenue. Okay, then we can style this up. The chart title in yellow, bold. Then we'll come down to the axis, the colors, blue. Then the x-axis, okay. Then let's see if we can remove the grid lines. Okay, and then the legend, maybe we can, let's give them another color. Let's see white. Okay, white is better. Then we can decide to move our legend from top to bottom. Okay, so this is our data set. So this is how the dashboard looks like. So that means we've finished creating our dashboard, and this dashboard is actually communicating. So if you look well into the data set, then you can actually deduce what each part of this dashboard is saying. So you can decide to change the appearance of your data set of this particular dashboard. If you are not satisfied with this particular design, you can come here to this theme and layout, click on theme and layout. So you have so many templates here that you can click, and then your data will automatically transform into anyone you choose to. So I can come here and click here. As you can see, I have this beautiful dashboard. I can click here for this. So I think I would prefer, yeah, I would prefer to go for this. So this is more beautiful to me. So it depends on how you want it. Then you can share your data set. You can share this particular dashboard to anybody you wish to share it to. So you can invite people. You click on invite. So anybody want to, you can invite them via email. Just type their email, then you can decide if they can only view the data, or if they can also edit. If they can also do some editing on your dashboard. So that one is totally up to you. So thank you guys. We've actually come to the end of this particular tutorial. So, and I still promise to make more videos on how to use this particular lookup variable. So next time I will make use of a big data set so we can have so many things to work with. So thank you so much. Thank you guys.